This is tutorial 2-6 in the GIS tutorial 1 book, creating dot density maps. I'm on page 74. And I just realized that when I ended tutorial 2-5, I did not save it. So just to be on the safe side here, I'm going to do a save as. And we will call this 2-5, but that's an earlier version of it, I think, like at the beginning of the tutorial. And now we're good to go on page 74. So we want to open tutorial 2-6 from the Maps folder. So we'll do File, Open. And then you need to navigate to your Maps folder. We want tutorial 2-6. And then I want to save it, and I'm going to save it where I've been saving all of my other files. So let's do File, Save As, and that one's out on OneDrive. Okay, so I've navigated to my GIS folder on OneDrive, and I'm going to save this. There is no tutorial 2-6 yet. Save it. And while I'm at it, I'm going to zoom in on the 48 states here. Then we want to go to bookmarks. I guess there wasn't much need to do that because we're going to go to bookmarks and we're going to go to Pennsylvania. So we're zooming in on Pennsylvania. In the table of contents, right-click the U.S. Population 2010 layer. So here's our Population 2010 layer. We're going to go to Properties, and we're going to go to our Symbology tab, which is still up from the last time. In the Show panel, we want Quantities, and instead of graduated like we did last time, we're going to do dot density. We want Pop 2010 to be the field. So hit the arrow and move it over to the right side here. Then we want to double-click the dot symbol for Pop 2010. And it didn't look like there was a symbol there, but apparently there was. And we want to click Color Mars Red. And we do want a circle here. So I'm going to choose Circle 1. And we want Mars Red, which is the bright red. Click on OK. Click the line button in the background section. So here's the line, here's the background section, here's the line button. And select gray 20% as the color. 20%. And click on OK for that. Now type 5,000 as the dot value. Right down here. Click OK. And it didn't say anything about the size of the dots, but it looks like mine are a whole lot bigger than theirs were. So let's go to Population 2010 and right click on it, and let's choose Properties. And let's go to our symbol here, just double click on it, and they've been using 12 for a lot of stuff. Let's try 12 and see if that works. Click on OK. And that still looks quite a bit bigger than what they have. So I'm going to do one more time here. I'm going to go to Population Properties. Double click. Actually, my dot size is right here, I guess, isn't it? Let's try 8 instead. Click on OK. See how that looks compared to what they have in the book. And that's better. It may not be exactly the same, but it's close. So let's go ahead and save that. And so now what we've got here is for each unit that we have, and the units in this case are counties, it will randomly place one dot in there for every 5,000 units. If we change it to 10,000 or 100,000, as it says at the bottom under year turn, we would get fewer dots. So we can skip that. So this is another way of representing density. Instead of using colors to represent density like we did on the previous maps, we can use dots to represent density. And that is the end of tutorial 2-6.